Yeah, recap for last time's pretty easy. You guys had entered the Bone Brambles and met Red Ruth, who had requested that you go on a little mission for her in exchange for some information that you all were looking for. You obliged by going to the Wandering Emporium and arranging a bath for her. And then the second part of the favor is to go back to the Bone Brambles and protect her hut while she goes and gets her pampering done. Um, Meanwhile, you guys had the opportunity to do some shopping and some exchanging within the Wandering Emporium and made various deals. Um, and there was one specialty encounter that we decided to put off until this session because it's an important roleplay thing, and we wanted you guys all ideally to see it between Harry, Lulu, and the proprietor of the Wandering Emporium, and specifically the man in charge of the Infernal Rapture, known as Mahadi. And that is where we will pick up tonight. So, Harry, you and Lulu had secured entrance into the Infernal Rapture, and as you enter, it's a very comfortable space. The first part of it, as you step in to the curtain-like front of this tent, which doesn't appear to be particularly large. You instantly see and feel that you've stepped into another plane. There's no longer the sense of devious intent that you get a lot of times when you're in Avernus, and it just feels comfortable and safe.
Can you guys hear me?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, I finally fixed it. Okay,
Good.
I'm sorry, guys.
It's okay. Just in time.
That's because I know we started at 8:30, but I went out with my cousin to go a couple of drinks, and so I'm kind of fucked up right now. But I'm ready to go, though. I'm ready to go.
Okay. All right. So as you guys step in, Mahadi greets you and says, welcome. I'm glad you could gain entrance to the lap of luxury."
I'm glad too. It's very nice here.
And as Lulu kind of flies in behind you, Harry, I'll have you make an insight check.
Can you roll it for me, Jay?
All right. I'm guessing you have your hands full of dragon or some such thing. Let's see.
Yeah, as much as I don't like Old Jar, I've got my hands full of dragon. Figured it would just be like an insult to him, honestly.
The insight. Ooh, -2.
Yeah.
All right, so yeah, you rolled, or I rolled for you a 5. So
Fantastic. Yeah,
yeah.
I've got exactly a clue about what is going on.
The only thing that you can really see is that Mahadi kind of turns with kind of a curious look towards Lulu, and he says, "Well, and who is your friend here?" Harry.
Sorry, I had to turn my in-game volume down.
Okay. Mahadi turns to you and says, who is your small friend here?"
You mean Lulu?
Yes, I thought I recognized that form. And Lulu flies up and says, I don't remember you. Though you do seem familiar." And Mahadi says, "Yes, I've ran into you once before. You once came to the Emporium, and you were not in particularly good straits, but we we did take care of you before you had and rested you back to health before you had left here.
Wait, how long ago was that Lulu was here?
You know, time has kind of a weird construct here in Avernus. It's been several months at the very least.
Several months.
It was sometime after Zariel had made her leadership claim here in Avernus. Not too long after.
I thought that was years ago.
Like I said, time is kind of a weird construct here in Avernus. It's hard to we don't really keep track of time the same way you mortals do.
Oh.
But it's certainly been a while.
Well, does that mean like time like flows differently, or do we just not care as much about time down here?
Most of us here in Avernus don't really care. Certainly the devils don't. They have achieved something along the lines of an immortality here until they either want to move on or well, yes, essentially until they want to move on to whatever their afterlife is. So most of us living here in Avernus also, especially us that are not mortal, don't really seem to care about it much.
Well, I mean, can you give me any more detail about what Lulu was doing the last time you were here? You said it was after the new Devil Lord took over, and Lulu was friends with them beforehand. Do you know maybe why Lulu doesn't have her memory anymore?
I'm not sure. She had already seemed to be a bit lost in her adventure when she first came here.
Okay, so before she came here, she seemed a little confused.
And by the way, Mateo, if I remember correctly, Mateo had also paid for entrance. So
Yeah,
you know
he
what I'm
did.
gonna do is
Technically, I believe the people with entry are in here, Ezra and Tim.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Tim had definitely not come in. Wow, a natural
Well, he
one
was-
for Mateo.
already-
That's amazing.
He was already
Whoa.
AFK by the time that I paid for his entry. He had already had to go to sleep or something. So guess
I
that's
don't
up to you
believe
guys.
Ezra came in though. Am I
Yeah,
correct
no.
about that? So yeah, it's
No,
just
I
the
think
three.
something
It's
else.
just the three of you.
I think that's right.
Wait, really? Oh, it's me and Ezra who didn't pay for it. I was
No,
out
he paid
driving.
for entry. He just didn't come in here.
Right.
Oh, okay,
He
okay,
was
okay,
doing
okay.
something else when
Yeah,
I did
yeah,
this.
yeah. Okay, okay.
Old Jar was going to drive the car around, I think.
Yeah, I'm literally driving the car, so I'm usually listening to you guys
He's
at this
using
point. Okay.
more of our fuel while Tim can't notice.
Yeah. Which makes sense. I'm sorry, guys.
Oh, but had Tim come into the?
Tim could be in here. He was gone by the time that this was happening. And I did pay for his entry into the building.
Yeah, he
Whether
did.
or not he's in here is up to you.
Oh, Tim's here, right? Does he know?
Tim, you're muted, by the way. If you don't know. Very well.
I don't believe I know. I mean, this is all stuff that happened while I was away. So
Okay, so I guess then it's a question for you as we kind of retcon is would you have spent the 500 gold or the 1 soul coin
No,
to
I paid.
have a
I paid
24
for him to be in the 24-hour thing with one of my soul coins.
Oh, okay. So Tim would be here too then. Tim, you can also make an insight check.
Right.
So yeah, you're in here having this conversation. Mostly Harry's having the conversation so far, but you can feel free to weigh in if you'd like.
Yeah, 1 second.
Okay. So Lulu kind of looks at him and says, "Yes, I think I remember you. This whole place seems familiar, but yeah, but you seem more familiar than and then all of a sudden there's like this jolt in Lulu where she clearly has some sort of reaction, like there's a flash of memories that are washing over her.
She remembering?
So, are you okay, Lulu? I see, the sort
Right,
of little
right.
elephant Flynn is like flapping fitfully.
Mahadi, I remember. I made friends with you while I was here, and I can't remember what happened after I left here, but yes, yeah, Mahadi, you helped me after I had been separated uh, from Yale and hidden the sword. So you guys get Lulu's memory number 4.
Wondered. Okay.
Just for the record, you guys have already gotten memory number 2.
She hid
Plunged into a rock. Called on
Damn,
beyond.
she fucking. Memory number 4 was not super helpful.
I'm just saying that memory number 2 looks like something on the map, doesn't it?
And you guys had already gotten memory number 1 as well.
You're saying number 2 looks like something on the map? Like a sword in the stone?
I mean, is that it? I'm indicating.
Hmm. Oh, all the way down here. Oh, yeah, it sure does, doesn't it? It looks like a sword into a rock, yeah. We ought to head that way at some point.
Yes, please.
Well, it doesn't look like it's too far from here as he kind of looks over your shoulder as you're looking at your map.
Well, we've got to help out our friend the hag first.
Yeah, true.
Sounds like you all have much to do. Well, if there's ever anything that you need or have any questions for me, be happy to attempt to help. We do travel around Avernus quite a lot, so we have a lot of information on this this strange land.
Well, I mean, if that's what kind of, maybe I can ask him. It's like, what about to the southwest of here? Is there we understand that there might be some kind of natural rock formation with the, big old sword sticking out of it. Is that something that you may have heard of or encountered in your travels?
It sounds like you're describing a location called Uldrak's Grave.
Yes, we know generally its location, but not a whole lot about the specifics. Is there anything you can do to help fill that in for us here? We'd be, extraordinarily grateful for any assistance.
Well, they say that this location is, well, there are quotes that go with most of the more notable locations of Avernus. The quote for Uldrax's grave is a fallen titan or a wimp with delusions of grandeur. I'll leave that for you to decide. And I have been past this location. It houses indeed a fallen titan, and that is his sword.
Alrighty.
Unfortunately, I don't know much about him. We haven't approached any of these locations. It's sort of an unwritten rule of Avernus is that the Wandering Emporium is neutral, so we attempt not to get too directly related with anyone in Avernus that's here, and in turn, they tend not to mess with us.
Just business. I respect that. I appreciate, and I appreciate your candor with us. Gentlemen, is there anything? Turning to the rest of the crew, the motley crew. Is there anything else, like any other locations we should ask Mr. Mahadi for?
Maybe if we want like the names of some locations, because if we have the name of a location, then we can point the compass to it.
Well, it seems as though, just looking at your map, that you appear to have the names of pretty much all the locations that I know of.
Okay.
Because yeah, on your guys' poster maps, like looking at it, you could see that it's labeled as Uldrax's grave. You guys haven't been there, so I haven't put it on your like on the actual map that we're going off of on Avernus. But on the poster map, you see the name. Like, you guys have not been to the Styx watchtowers or the spawning tree or any of that, but it is labeled on your map. Which, by the way, he mentions whoever drew this map out was fairly well versed in Avernus themselves.
Shit, I forgot her name. Wasn't it either the dude that we visited or the lady that I traded items with that drew that? It was one of the archmages, either the one that teleported us here or the one that we were trading magic items with. I don't remember which one.
It was given to you by Silvira, the warlock that you were trading.
Oh, there we go.
But she had mentioned that she didn't actually write it. But that it had been created, and this she didn't actually tell you who had created it. But that this was the closest thing they had to an accurate mapping of the modern Avernus. But it was the map that she used to travel around, and she felt like it was fairly reliable.
Am I in this room right now?
Yeah.
I am not sure if I am or not.
I mean, that's up to you. If you had paid to get in, or
yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I just wondered if there was any. I wondered if Mahadi might recall any details about Lulu if she's having such a hard time remembering things. If he had remembered any details about how she got to the Wandering Emporium, what had happened to her, anything helpful to either her or what we're trying to do in terms of.
Well, what is it that you're trying to do?
Ultimately, we're hoping to free Elturel. and
Hmm.
get them back to the mortal plane.
Well, um the last city that was chained here in Avernus um, was actually dragged down into the large lake of Styx that is located to the east of here. Um, if you've been by the sundered chains, you can see the long linked chains that were affixed to it.
Oh,
It eventually was dragged down into the Styx, and all those in it were taken into the river Styx and turned into lemurs.
wow.
But this was several, I would even say, centuries ago. Again, time is kind of a weird construct here, but it was a very, very long time ago.
Remember,
So I'm not quite sure how you would go about. Not sure how you would go about actually freeing a city, but typically with these kinds of strong magics, undoing the means that brought it, that first created it, is probably your best bet for restoring it to where it was before.
you know what the name of that city was? The last one that pulled down?
Alas, I do not. I don't think I ever knew the name of the city. We just, as we were traveling in our wandering emporium, I mean, it was up there for quite a long time. Um, I don't really remember the circumstances, but it was up there for quite a while, and it was not as big a city as El Terrell, so I imagine it will take longer for the city to descend, especially with that big orb of light kind of pulling at it and holding it aloft.
Mm-hmm. Well, that's ultimately what we're trying to accomplish. So,
Very noble gesture.
Yeah, as
Um,
you uh may have been informed, there's a bunch of people there, and they're currently struggling to survive.
hmm.
I was thinking of maybe sending them some food later.
Nice. Well, we'll have to see if
Something I then did.
some sort of arrangement can be made. We'll discuss that later.
Yeah, I heard there's a shop for delivering things here. I haven't visited them yet.
Indeed.
Avernus eats.
Basically, yeah. I would say that your best bet is, in terms of finding a solution, unfortunately relies in the most dangerous of places. Some of the most influential figures would likely have more information in terms of how you might come to your solution. But going to the most powerful figures in Avernus is a greater risk reward factor to it. For instance, Archon the Cruel, who resides in Archon's Tower, is certainly a very powerful figure and may be able to aid you in this endeavor or give you information for it. But again, he's not the most reliable companion necessarily. But if he feels as though you might be able to provide either him a service or his master Tiamat a service, he certainly may be willing to help you. Another is Bel. He's the former lord of Avernus, was deposed by Zariel. But again, he is one of the master devils of Avernus, so approaching him is both dangerous and also could carry the most potential gains in terms of what power and influence he has.
we also ran across a genie. Where was that?
That was a
Wonder if
demon
you-
zapper.
The demon zapper, yeah. trying to remember his name. Do you know anything about him? We chatted for a bit. Protecting the demon zapper.
That makes sense. We know that the demon zapper does exactly what its namesake does. It zaps any demon that comes too close to it. We haven't been there ourselves, but it will definitely put it in the records that there is a, you said a genie that's protecting it?
Yeah.
Okay, well, it's good to know. I guess that makes sense of why it has gone untouched so long. Those djinn creatures are quite formidable.
Yeah. Yeah, we didn't fight or anything. We just discussed his situation, and he was well, friendly, almost. So.
He seemed indifferent to me.
Well, I thought he was friendly, given the situation.
Just so you guys have the name.
Thank you. That's Rosala?
Ralzala.
Rosala. All right. Well, guys, anything else that we want to ask friend here?
I'm good. I've got some shopping and stuff to do still after this. I'm glad that we could figure out a little bit more about Lulu.
Yeah. Lulu, do you have any?
Just the fact that she used to be a mammoth, or that she can turn into a mammoth, that's way better than casting, like fire spells that don't do anything. So,
Well, I don't remember how to transform, but I remember that I used to be able to do it.
Maybe
hey,
it
I
had
believe in
something to
you.
do with maybe it wasn't your power that transformed you.
Oh, yeah, I guess Zariel might have been able to do it. I'll just have to keep thinking on it real hard.
I believe that you can go from being a, non-licensable Dumbo to awesome mammoth, war mammoth. I believe.
Well, there is one other location that you all might be interested in knowing about, especially in this region. The Arcs of Olach. They're just to the west of here. They're not but a couple days ride out to the west. It's very interesting structure. We use it often here in the Wandering Emporium when we need to travel quickly across the plain. I'll be honest, it carries a little bit of risk, but typically, if you have been somewhere before and you need to get back there quickly, it can be a reliable form of travel. It can teleport you long distances across the plains. It's far more random and dangerous if you're trying to get somewhere where you've never been before. But if it's somewhere that you have been within the last 30 to 60 days or so, it becomes less and less dangerous the more recently and more familiar you are with the place.
Does it transport your vehicle as well?
Yes. We often will drive our fleet of war machines through it. It's quite a large structure, and again, it's not without it. We have occasionally been teleported to the wrong place, especially if we haven't been there in a decent period of time. It's not 100% reliable, but again, it's pretty reliable as long as you've been there before. We've had very few mishaps in that scenario. It's just if you ever need to get somewhere in an emergency, like for instance, if you had perhaps received word from El Terrell and you needed to get back there quickly, rather than taking a week or so to drive there from here, you may be able to just drive a couple days to the Arcs and then teleport there. and you guys can see on your poster map at where that is. It's that it's a sort of metal arched
Oh yeah.
thing over here. So it's not very far from where you are now, but it says, as a matter of fact, we may actually travel there soon, depending on where our next location is. We've been slowly making our way in that direction, and we decide to go somewhere too far away for our next destination. We'll just go there first. Does anyone else have anything they want to talk to Mahadi about? Or anything else they want to try to sell or trade or anything while we're here in the Emporium?
I don't think I need anything from the Emporium at all, except for what already happens next.
Yeah. Well, Mahadi treats you all like honored guests. Like you suddenly, the way he caters to your every need kind of makes you feel like you're the most important person on the plane.
It's possible that I am.
Maybe. But you certainly feel like it as you guys get just an absolutely A+ treatment. You're each given a private quarters with steaming hot water basin, a very comfortable, large, 4-post bed. The food is immaculate, and there's plenty of variety for 3 full meals, and you start to understand why this 24-hour period of getting to rest in here is worth 500 gold or 1 soul coin. It's because this is better treatment than you could get anywhere on the mortal plane. You guys are treated like absolute royalty, and you guys actually, upon leaving, so everybody except for Oljar, who didn't go in, gains 14 temporary hit points, and those last for the next 72 hours. Now, if you lose the 14 temporary hit points, then they're gone. But yeah, you guys feel very well revitalized, and you guys have never been so clean. You can understand why Red Ruth wants to come here. You start to suspect there might have been something a little extra in those baths, but it was very pleasant. And you guys do leave with your complimentary Heroes Feast picnic basket. So I don't know who wants to carry that, but anybody can use it. And I just want to make sure you guys.
I put it in my inventory already.
Okay, that works.
I didn't know if it was mine or.
It is because you were the first one.
Or...
Yeah. So yeah, you have that, and just remember that you can use that whenever you guys decide. It itself and its effects last for 24 hours. So. And he also mentions that he does sell those, but typically those are he sells those for 5 soul coins. So if you guys ever want another one, he could create another one for you. But the next one's 5 soul coins instead of just the free one.
Shit.
Well, you got a good deal then.
Yeah, we did. Let me see. I think it's in my inventory. Let me make sure it's actually in my inventory before I say it's there and it's not. Heroes Feast. Yeah. How much should that weigh? I guess it doesn't matter if it's in my.
Yeah, it's just a picnic basket, so it's I mean, if you want, you could put 1 pound, I guess, but it's not even.
It's in the bag of holding. So.
Oh, there you go.
Right.
All right, so you all come out 24 hours later of the of the Infernal Rapture, and you see Uljar kind of driving around in the War Machine, just kind of getting used to the handling of it. And Tim, I already deducted the fuel from Uljar's driving experience. So
He's
it's already
doing
been taken
donuts
care
and
of.
wasting gas.
Or basically, yeah, he's wasting soul
I'm just-
fuel. But
yeah,
but he is more proficient at it now. He's
Okay. I've still got like,
You actually don't know how many
gas
hours that
energy, but
how many hours that he spent, because you guys were in a different plane for the last 24 hours. But
gotcha.
and I would assume you guys would regale Uljar with the experience that you had and the chat that you had with Mahadi and Lulu. And so, where would you guys like to go now?
I would like to go then do the things that I did in there, and if anyone else doesn't have stuff they need to do, then I'm ready to leave when they are.
Yeah, so this is after the 24-hour period, so that's all been arranged. Mahadi had said they were going to leave in the next 24 hours or so. They were going to begin packing, and we're going to head towards El Terrell. They would probably camp somewhere outside of Port Knucklebone and start delivering everything to El Terrell, but yeah. Because they don't want to be directly in the line of fire of the blood war going on under El Terrell, but yeah, they'll kind of work around it. Mahadi's like, we'll probably lose a few imps to the Hell Wasp nests nearby, but that's fine. All right, so where do you guys want to travel to next?
I'm pretty indifferent, you guys. If you need me to point my compass somewhere, let me know. I guess we should go back to the bitch and tell her that we planned her stroll through the...
Yeah.
We got her spa day set up, and I forgot her name.
Red Ruth?
Red Ruth, yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
What
so
about the demon critter at the zapper? Oh, because yeah, that's right. We got the she needs Red Ruth, right.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so you guys are then going to head to the Bone Brambles?
Yep.
Okay, so you can mark off 24 hours of fuel, as it does take you about 24 hours to drive from there to the Bone Brambles. And having been here before, you guys are pretty easily able to make your way back around and into the center of the Bone Brambles to Red Ruth's cottage. So as you guys arrive there, you see she greets you all excitedly, and she says, "Ah, well, you're back so soon."
We got it all lined up for you.
Excellent. So then I assume you're interested in holding up your second part of the bargain and protecting my hut from invaders while I go and enjoy the spoils.
Yeah, that's right. We'd appreciate any, suggestions or warnings or anything to help us be prepared to protect it as best we can.
Well, I can't say exactly what might befall my hut while I'm gone. There are several creatures that I've made enemies of over the centuries. But I just have this premonition, this feeling that as soon as I leave my hut, that something has been waiting to destroy everything I own as soon as I step away from it. Do you ever have that feeling in the back of your skull that something's out to get you?
Sure.
All the time.
Can't say that I don't deserve it, but the cowards, they know they can't face me face to face, so they're looking to take something from me while I'm not here.
Best way to do it.
I suppose that's
They-
true.
Do you find that they come
too
through the
hard.
maze? Or do they come from other directions?
They will have
They're
to
in-
come through the maze, yes, but
All right, so at least we can prepare for that direction anyway.
this is true. To be honest, I was tempted to change the maze at your suggestion last time, but I thought since you'd be returning, I thought maybe I'd wait until after.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, I appreciate that. That did make it easier for us to get in here.
All right, well, I believe I'm going to go make my journey there and get my pampering. I'll be back in just a few hours.
Well, enjoy yourself, and yeah, hopefully all will go well here, and you'll come back, and everything will be fine.
I certainly hope so.
Don't
And,
worry yourself.
I'll try to relax. And she starts to wave all three of her hands. She's got one hand that kind of comes out the back and reaches around in front. It's an abnormally long hand. And she begins to cast a spell, and poof, she's gone.
That helps when you want to have like scratch your back or something.
All right, well, better set up kind of a.
Here, let me give you a more precise map. You can see that it appears as though she has an entry hut that is in here, but there is a set of doors in the back that appear to go to a more private location in the back of her hut. And this is all carved into a rather large central stone structure. And while you're all here, I'll have you make a perception check.
Uh-oh.
I will indeed do that. No, I will not do that.
All right, so about 30 minutes into your guys' watch, Harry falls asleep. And you guys kind of look over and you think maybe you should wake him up, but then you think, guy's probably tired. You know, you guys got it. It's fine.
Thanks, guys. I clearly had a long spa day yesterday that I needed to
Yeah,
rest from.
those are
You
exhausting.
spod too hard. Understandable.
Pretty good rolls otherwise, and
Old
yeah,
Star,
you
where
guys.
things
I'll say. So somewhere around the third hour, you guys begin to hear some heavy rustling sounds coming from somewhere behind that door.
behind the door to her hut.
Oh, you know
Inside
what?
her
How
hut?
much of this can you guys see?
Very little. Nothing over there. It's all black.
I
There's
can
just like a.
I can see an undead tree.
Ah, okay.
can't.
You know what? I made this map and I forgot to do the dynamic lighting. My
It's
bad.
okay. I don't actually see anything, so
Yeah, you're asleep.
yeah.
Oh yeah, you can see that above us now.
So yeah, you guys hear rustling from above, and you see right here there appears to be a little footpath that you can go up to follow the sound if you guys want.
To follow the sound, like leave the area. I don't think we should leave the area.
So about that time, you start to hear the sounds of crashing and banging going on from back there. And Mateo
Well,
says,
I will.
I think we need to go check that out."
All right. What, like, how far away is it?
You hear it fairly close.
Okay. As long as we're staying close to the hut.
Yeah.
Which
So
direction?
Mateo
Up here?
starts to head up this little alleyway here.
Can't really see the alleyway.
Let's see.
It's just kind of dark.
Oh, you don't have night vision. That's why.
I do, yeah. Oh, but I do.
Oh, you do?
Yeah.
There you go. So Mateo sneaks up to here, and he kind of is everyone else going up there too?
I mean, I'm a relatively sneaky guy, but
Oh, you're asleep
they've
though.
got it.
But
Looks
Lulu
like
would
they've
come
got
and
it
wake you up
handled,
around
yeah.
this point and say, "Harry, I think
Ah.
they heard something."
Me.
Tim, Oljar.
I'm gonna do a perception check to see if I'm like acting in the same way that they are. Otherwise, I'm gonna probably stick around the house.
Okay.
So I'm gonna I'm gonna actually kind of like I'm gonna look out the other windows because I'm like I actually thought it came from this other direction.
Okay, so you step out here and you look out. You don't see anything coming out of the bone brambles here.
Yeah.
Oljar, what would you like to do?
Misperceiving.
Uh-oh, did we lose Oljar?
It's in the chat, but I don't know.
Yeah, we'll say he comes up with you guys, as does Lulu. And Harry,
He's
you're...
away on Discord. He might have fallen asleep.
Yeah, could be. So yeah, you guys see this large undead tree and these two dryadic-looking spirits that are back here, rooting around through stuff and destroying things.
We think this is part of Red. I can't remember her
Red
name.
Ruth?
Her stuff. Red
Yeah.
Ruth's stuff.
Yeah, you
Oh.
see, you see what
Hey.
looks to be a bit of a, what do you call it? Like a circle, a ritualistic circle with blood in the center here. You see shelves that appear to have books and reagents and things, and they've come back in here and jumped down from this, or kind of climbed down from this stone ledge, which looks to be a secret entrance back into this back room of Red Ruth's cottage.
All right. I'll sort of whisper to Mateo. You want to take a? We've snuck up on them. Can Both?
Well, you know what? If you guys are trying to sneak up on them, I'll have you all make a stealth check.
Let's do that.
I feel nice and safe over here. I don't know. It looks like a narrow pathway that they're all sneaking their way through. But you know what? I would like to roll stealth for over here.
Sure.
He said, "What's the point?"
Teo has a 13 adjustment.
Yeah, he's really good at stealthing. It's kind of his thing. All right, and I will have you all roll initiative because yes, you do successfully sneak up on them over here. I'll go ahead and roll for Oljar.
My +5 initiative. What just happened?
And Tim? Uh-oh, did we lose Tim too?
No, I'm here. Sorry.
I guess I should roll for all the enemies to be good. Good idea.
I'm just like really confused. Oh, what's going on?
Where am I? What's going on?
Where am I?
I could have
Who
sworn
am
I
I?
heard.
Who are
They're
you?
was
coming
over this
there.
side.
Wait, no.
God damn it! Oh.
Should we give Oljar a call and see if he wants to see if he's just available still and maybe not paying attention? Or should we leave him to his...
I don't have his number, but yeah, I mean, if he's,
No, I mean, the Discord call is extremely annoying.
oh,
That's what I meant.
feel free. But Mateo is the first to act, as I'll give him advantage on his first attack. As he's going to take a shot at this first Dryad Spirit. And it hits with a 21. He gets sneak attack. For 13 damage. Take a second shot. It hits with a 26. 8. And he'll step in just a little bit to make more room for people to get around. Now these spirits. You guys see this one fly through the wall, and you see it appear behind you. See this
Did
one?
I see that, or is it around the corner?
No, you see it. You see it. Tim and Harry and Lulu and Oljar can all see it. Meanwhile, this one floats and kind of floats through Mateo and can see Mateo and Ezra. And they're both at the same time. They're both going to wail. So I need everybody to make a DC 13 Constitution saving throw.
Oh my goodness.
Well, you see, Jay, that's definitely my specialty.
Oh, oh no.
Never mind. I'm just rolling low on everything today.
Same.
Ever since
Like,
I told Jay that
I
he could
sucked at
roll for me
perception.
one time, I've been cursed. Jay, what did you do to me?
Harry and Tim, nobody sees this, but you both fall unconscious with 0 hit points.
My gosh.
And then let's see, I need to make all the other checks. Let's see. Lulu just passes. Same as Ezra, just barely passes. And Mateo Oh yeah, Mateo's way fine.
Oh, Mateo. Mateo laughs.
But that is it for their turn.
Yeah, not bad. They incapacitated 2 of us.
And nearly 2 more.
Yeah.
But this undead tree is going to come up to here and is going to try to slam Mateo twice.
Oh, even though he's unconscious?
What?
Oh, no, he passed, didn't he? Sorry, my bad.
Yeah, he passed. Yeah, those bolts will hit Mateo
Oof.
for 32 damage. And Ezra.
I guess I'd better just step up here. I will just, oops. Gonna step up to here. Well, to where I'm, yeah. I'll take a swing at the Dryad Spirit. My brand new.
At the beginning of your turn, I do need to make. You do need to make a wisdom saving throw.
Oh my goodness.
Yep, you're fine.
Oof.
And you are immune to the horrifying visage of this Dryad spirit for the next 24 hours.
Sheesh. All right. Sunblade. Here we go.
Hey, first appearance of the Sunblade in battle. And who are you attacking with the Sunblade?
The Dryad Spirit.
Okay. 17 does hit.
Okay.
And it is an undead, so you will get the extra 4 damage.
Nice.
So 12.
And then they're swinging at the Dryad Spirit.
14 just misses.
Rats. Yeah, bonus action. I'll attack the rapier. Dang it.
Yep,
For
also
some-
just misses.
Not awesome rolls. Okay.
All right. Lulu will have to make a wisdom saving throw as well. She fails, and she is frightened of the Dryad spirit, which makes sense. But she is going to go ahead and move to here because she's afraid of the bottom one, not the top one. She is going to bless Oljar, Ezra, and Mateo. Oljar, meanwhile, is going to come down here and it's going to attack this one twice after he rages. So let's see, he gets a 2. He can teleport. Okay, that's cool.
Ooh, that's a nice one. That's a good one to have here.
Okay, so he is going to use Lightbringer twice. Hits once. 15.
That's it. The bless. Don't forget the bless.
Oh, you're right. Yep, to 15. That is the armor class. So that one does hit as well. So that was 17. So then 11. So another 15. Takes a couple big chunks out of this, and you start to hear mournful wails coming from the from the hallway. And Harry and Tim both need to make death saves. Do you want to make them, or do you want me to make them?
Goodness gracious.
No, you do it.
You can make them.
Keep me in the not know.
All right. All right, Mateo, now being surrounded, is going to take out his dragon bone hand axe, and it's going to try to make 2 attacks at the dryad spirit. Hits with the first, which gets sneak attack. 15. Second. He is blessed, though.
Hmm.
So yeah, it'll automatically hit because it just needed 1 more. 7. All right. And then for the Dryad Spirits, they are both going to try to use Corrupting Touch. So the top one will try to touch Ezra. 25 to hit
Yes.
for 16 necrotic damage.
Ooh. You know. Oh, it's not gonna matter, is it?
Don't auto roll damage.
Right, just checking something here.
Always roll advantage, though. Yeah.
Oh, and I forgot about that. Oh, just okay. Okay, sorry. 16 necrotic damage.
Yes. Bottom one will attack Oljar with the same and miss with an 11. The undead tree is going to make 2 slam attacks. You know what actually he's going to do? He's not going to do that. He is going to animate tree.
Mm-hmm.
Law.
So you guys start to see a second undead
Oh,
tree
boy.
starting to climb down from up here.
What the heck?
Ezra.
Goodness, this is not going great. Yeah, I guess I'll just attack again the dryad next to me.
Okay.
Meanwhile, I'm gonna yell to Lulu, Lulu, Jar, we need to help out him and. I guess I
You
didn't know,
actually
that they
don't
fell.
know that,
I
yeah.
don't even know that. Never mind. Don't yell that.
15 just
with
hits.
The bless. All right.
12.
Do another one. The bless.
Bless. Anything but a 1. Yeah, there you go. That
There
hits.
we go. Yay.
Wow, 18. Yeah, big hit.
Let's go.
Nice.
Come on.
Ezra's coming to play.
Is there anything else I can
I'm
do?
not.
I like how I've got 3 of my 4 players, and I instantly knocked 2 of the ones that I have here unconscious. It's a great fight.
Yeah, I'll just rapier against him again.
You're gonna what?
Jeez.
You're gonna do
Rapier.
what?
That's
That
gonna
was a
miss.
miss.
I'm glad you missed that one, dude. I'm not gonna lie.
Lulu! What are you doing up here?
All right, so Lulu is going to repeat her wisdom saving throw to see if she can no longer be afraid of this bottom dryad spirit. Yep, she shakes it off.
Nice.
She's going to float down below it and see that both Harry and Tim are unconscious, and she is going to cast Cure Wounds on Harry. So Harry, you gain 11 hit points back.
Okay.
You are still prone, but and you have 1 point of exhaustion.
Okie. Disadvantage on ability.
That's it for Lulu. Oljar is going to attack recklessly against this creature with the Lightbringer.
Plus.
Yeah, is blessed. So the first one is 12. Misses with a 14, but then automatically hits with the second one. That's 16. So that is 17 damage. All right, Harry.
Well, I will crawl over to Tim
All right.
and then stand up. Or
Sure.
stand up, then walk over here, whichever you prefer. And then I will use the rest of my turn to give him a normal healing potion.
Okay. So 2d4 plus 2.
That was my last one. My last normal one.
So I'm up to 9.
Correct.
Can't leave you hanging.
Thank you. Appreciate that, buddy.
Tim,
Right.
you come back to consciousness, and you have 1 point of exhaustion.
Okay.
You both had passed that first save.
And all my temporary hit points are Donzi's, right?
Yeah. I think so.
Yes, they are.
Yeah. 'Cause when you go down, I figured I had to go. Okay. All right.
Oh, and that reminds me. Yeah, Mateo had the same 14. So let me give him back 14 health. Okay.
Yay.
Tim, you are prone, but you have your turn.
All right. I'd like to stand up, and I'm pretty certain there's going to be enough room, but
Yeah, you can fire a
I
couple
get-
arrows in
yeah.
past Lulu.
Oh, okay, yeah. Gotcha. Okay. Well, let's go ahead and I see this thing that has
You
just
line it
knocked
up between
me-
Harry's ears.
Honestly, it's like an extra set of crosshairs. So this is
Yeah.
actually like this is
Yeah.
only going to go better than
It's
it
like a sight
would
pin
normally.
almost. Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah. So
Indeed, yeah, 29 definitely hits.
okay. Enable. And I'll get sneak attack from that. So that's. Ooh. Okay.
Nice. 30 damage. Huge
Pretty good.
damage.
Let's do that again.
That was a good one.
Yep.
Gee whiz.
And the next one nicks one of Harry's ears. The broadhead just kind of slicing
Gives
it
him
a
a
little
little
bit.
piercing. Yeah.
And I'm just like, I just kind of like drop, I like just put the bow by my head. I'm like kind of pulling in on myself. I feel so embarrassed because you just healed me, and I'm like, sorry.
You've rolled like
Yeah,
3
in fact-
natural ones in the last like 6 rolls.
In fact, go ahead and roll the damage, Tim.
Why would you do that to Harry?
Upon player request. Harry, you take 9 piercing damage.
I've got 2 HP.
Hey,
I, like, sever
you've
an
asked for that
artery.
several times. I'm giving it to you.
My
I
home
sever an
bar.
artery in your ear that I did not I did not think it was even existed.
And it's
'cause there are
bleeding.
no
It's
arteries.
bleeding more than you might imagine.
Yeah, like there aren't supposed to be arteries in your ear, but you have them for some fucking reason.
All right, so Mateo will go ahead and keep trying to chop away at this dryad spirit. hits twice. First one gets sneak attack. That's going to be 25 total.
Whew.
All right, so this one is going to try to Corrupting Touch Ezra. Misses with an 11. The bottom one will try to Corrupting Touch Lulu. And misses with a 16.
Ah.
Meanwhile, the undead, now trees. This bottom one will climb down and start to push over here. So they both kind of move over a little bit. So the first one is going to attack Mateo twice. And gets one hit for 15 damage.
I'll intercept that one for Mateo.
Okay.
Let's see.
But you didn't intercept these.
Forgot my interception. 1d8 plus what?
I'm guessing that's a D's nuts joke.
D10 plus. Okay.
It was just a D10. Okay, what are you talking about?
4 plus 4, I think. So 8.
Okay, so we'll give him back 8 health. Nice. And the bottom one will swing twice at you, Ezra.
You stink.
20 bludgeoning damage. Things are big and slow, but they hit hard.
Yeah.
Ezra, your turn. Your rebuttal.
I will take another swing at that dumb dryad spirit.
Mm-hmm. 16 hits. For 9. Alright.
She's still up. Another one.
24 hits.
Man,
8.
I'm not rolling great. It's like...
Getting redder.
And, well, you know what? I will, I'll action surge.
Alright.
Take another swing at him.
Yep, 25 hits.
That's better.
Oh yeah, 18.
There we
Dunzo.
go. One more attack. I'll turn around and I'll hit the one that is the one next to Mateo within reach. Well,
They're both within
I'll
reach.
go after the original one.
Yeah, 27 definitely hits.
What the heck? These rolls are terrible.
Is an undead though, so you do get the extra damage.
Yeah.
7.
That was my action surge.
You can see the color palette changed a lot from 7 damage.
I will use my second wind.
Okay.
There we go.
Nice.
It's 15.
All right, Lulu. Is going to use her Trumpet of Blasting, which forces this to make a con saving throw, which it does make, but still takes 5d6 thunder damage, or half of it anyway.
How far does that cone go?
Doesn't go through the wall, unfortunately. And Uljar is going to try to finish this thing off. We'll attack recklessly once again. 25 hits.
Yeah, reckless. Thank goodness.
13. Wow. Or no. 15. That's enough. It had 14 health left, so it made all the difference. And then he will run up here, and he'll slide up here, and we'll attack this undead tree with Lightbringer again. 23 definitely hits. Or you know what? Actually, he teleported with his bonus action because he can do that because he's a boss. 16 damage. Does he have anything else to do that I'm forgetting?
Have a bonus action?
He already used his bonus action to teleport there. Yeah, so Harry.
Mm-hmm. I'll use my bonus action to jump to here.
Alright.
And then I will go 1, 2, 3, 4 or 3. I'm not sure. That's diagonal, but
Yeah, 3, 4.
Okay.
And
That
you
looks
run
like
into
a-
a wall of your team.
Yeah, that looks like a good spot to stand. Looks like a super safe spot for me to be.
With 2 HP.
Yeah. I mean, those look like trees, right?
Yes, they are undead trees that are moving around.
Mm.
You see them slowly waving their big branch arms at your compatriots, occasionally smacking one and hitting them really hard.
I mean, how tall are they?
They're pretty tall. They're taking up pretty much the entire space of this cavern.
Okay. So
They're
much
huge.
taller than my teammates. No one's
Huge.
flying in front of me, right? Y'all are all on the ground?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Well, I'd like to cone of cold them near the top side.
Sure. You can do that.
They're giant trees. They couldn't have a good constitution save, right? Ha! Nice.
Nope, they both fail and take
They have
30.
+5,
They
but
take 39 cold damage each.
freeze a few limbs off and whatnot.
Yeah, now they look like trees in the fall. Yeah.
That was a good one. Good attack, good joke.
If an undead tree falls in the middle of the forest and there's no one around to hear
Tim,
it,
your turn.
Oh, right. I'm pretty far away, so I'm gonna have to use my full action to move and then dash.
Yeah.
I have to move. It's like that's the movement, and then dash. It's me right here. And so I don't have anything else I can do. That's it.
Okay. Let's see. What does Mateo want to do? Mateo is just gonna keep trying to hack these trees down here with his hand axe. Two hits. First with sneak. And there we go. And second one without. 22 damage. And then the trees will attack back. So the first one is going to attack 1 to Mateo. Misses. 1 to Ezra. 26 to hit.
Yep.
15 damage. So it's not a crit. The second one is going to attack Uljar twice. Which does have advantage, but 17 still misses Uljar, I believe. Yeah, he's got an armor class of 20. So he will take 12 damage, reduced to 6 because he's raging. And Ezra.
Swinging at the bottom one.
Okay. Yep, 27 hits. 23 also hits. So let's see, that is a total of 20, 33. Big hits.
And yeah, I'll take a swing on my rapier too.
Okay.
Go.
Yep, 26 hits for another 7. Starting to carve big gashes into the bark of this tree. Anything else for you?
That's it.
All right. Lulu's gonna fly over here. She's gonna look out and says, "Oh, undead trees. Well, if this isn't the time to use fire, then I don't know when is." And she's gonna cast Scorching Ray from her circlet.
Finally.
Oh, let's go. Lulu.
All 3 of those hit.
I never doubted you, Lulu.
So that is 15, 20, 27.
I remember a time 3 years ago when Lulu tried to use that spell and it did nothing. Wait, that was this week, last week, and the week before.
And it appears as though that did more damage than you all would expect.
Oh, so I should have used Fireball, is what you're saying to me.
And upon seeing this, Uljar is actually going to throw out one of his beads from his necklace of fireball.
Get wrecked, Oljar. Fall asleep mid-sesh, use items.
I think he had that.
Yeah, he does. I'm making fun of him because
Oh yeah.
he's not here, but the item's getting used, even though it's the best possible action that he could do.
I don't know. It
He
depends
probably, I'm be honest, he probably won't even notice.
Let's see. I'm gonna actually set up something for him here. Fireballs. And I'll put on here that it had 3, and now it's down. I'm gonna put Fireball on his bar as well. Come on. 20. Load it up. Come on, load his character sheet, roll 20. I know you want to. Why not?
Sorry, guys.
Why can't we load old jars? Alright, I gotta restart. My bad, y'all. Roll 20's acting up over here.
Some tough rolls here.
Yeah. So it's a DC 15 Dex save for that old jar. Let's see. For the tree, I mean.
I imagine the tree has a negative dex save.
You are correct.
My
So
dungeon
it'll take-
master knowledge pays off again. Oh, it didn't die. Fuck.
No, 42 damage, though. Still quite a lot.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Double the damage. And Harry.
Smart move, Oljar.
Oh, he would probably have gone, like, to over here.
I mean, he doesn't look like he really needs me to slap him up that much.
24 hits.
And then plus 3 bludgeoning.
All right.
And then there was possibly another modifier that I forgot about. Let me see.
Hex, if you
Nope.
cast it first.
Nope.
Yeah.
Yep, just
Tim.
one.
Right. I'm finally in range.
Yay!
I
Tim
can
has
see-
arrived.
Okay.
Been a rough,
Hey,
Half
guys.
dead.
been a rough fight for you. I know.
Yeah. It's like, so I died, but I'm back, and I, high paw, Harry. Sorry, bud. And then I'm gonna take a shot at the tree.
Mhm.
I feel like I should get advantage for shooting a tree. It's like shooting the broad side of a barn door. Like, is this one of those things where, like, if your job is to hit stuff, if you miss, like, you have to
Okay.
kill yourself.
Go ahead and roll.
Okay, I'm gonna use sharpshooter because it's the
Sure.
broad side of a tree.
Yes.
Does-
Yeah, 25 definitely hits.
Okay. Do I get sneak attack?
You do.
Okay. I do feel a little bit ridiculous getting sneak attack against a tree. Alright, and sharpshooter.
Sounds like he was complaining, Jay. He does not want a sneak attack. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
Okay, sorry, I'm just making sure that all the modifiers were on. So, okay. Here we go.
Tim, how do you want to do this?
Take that, you haunted fucking tree. Switching accents for no reason.
Whoa! Yeah, Tim.
All right, so the essence of sneak attacking is that you essentially, because your target is distracted by one of your companions harrying it, that you get
I understand all that. I know. I'm just
Let me do my DM thing, okay? I'm trying to explain something here.
trying to
That you're
insmart me
able to find some weak points on there, and as you're lining up your shot just right with your marksmanship talents that you've acquired over years of practice, you discern what looks to be actually a small mouth that goes right vertically across the front of the tree. And you realize that it's not so much about hitting the broadside of a tree here. It's that you need to find the weak spots that will pierce through to deal actual damage to it. And you time it just perfectly as it kind of opens that wide maw to reach down towards Mateo. You skewer it with one of your long arrows from your great bow. This thing falls to the ground and starts to slowly decay.
Also, Tim was whispering the "Don't fuck this up, don't fuck this up, don't fuck this up" to himself the whole time because it would be embarrassing if you missed the tree. But your explanation was better.
Not likely that you would have missed the tree, but that you might have hit it in a place where
In
the
the
hard
bark,
bark would have just taken the hit without any damage.
That's true. Okay.
Yeah, it actually had an 18 armor class, but you guys just rolled higher than that the entire time.
Oh boy, did I!
Well, okay, you missed it once, but actually, no, you didn't miss it, but the first hit just didn't do anything to it. You hit like an errant part of its branches that it didn't need, so it didn't do any vital damage.
How much natural armor did it have?
quite a bit. It's a tree.
Damn.
You might have said that it had a bark skin.
Of course it would.
Very nice.
All right, guys. Enough treating this like dad joke city.
Let's leave it alone.
Oh.
Should
All right,
branch out to
guys.
something different.
I think I found the root of the
Where's the button
problem.
to mute you? I'm- There's no drop down menu.
Our
of
ability
mute
to make
Ezra.
jokes about trees is very fertile.
I think there's plenty of
Muting
rings on this
Ezra.
joke now. Let's leave it alone.
I can mute you. Yes. Okay. Oh, thank God. Bliss.
I feel like this joke isn't going to branch out any further.
You already used that one too. Okay.
All right.
All right.
So yeah.
All right, good time out.
So you guys, you spend a little time, cleaning up back here, and you guys start to realize that there's a lot more to this hut than meets the eye. But you feel like you successfully protected most of Red Ruth's belongings back here. You got back here about as fast as you could have from being alerted, and after about another hour, Red Ruth returns, teleporting herself back into her lair. And I would assume that you guys all go back up to the main hut, or did you want to stay down here in the back room?
I'd like to take a short rest.
You can do that, yeah.
I'm just
An
gonna lay
hour
down
passes
right
and
here.
nothing else happens.
I'm just gonna lay down right here.
Okay.
Put out one of my blankets and just.
So yeah, as Red Ruth returns, she looks around and says, "Oh my! It appears as though there were indeed some of those that looked to take on revenge. But looks like you did a pretty good job defending the place. I only see a little bit of damage. These things can deal damage pretty quickly too to structural things such as my parlor here."
They sure can. Those trees were big.
Yes, and rather vengeful for their extended creation.
Extended creation?
Yes, undead trees are a bit of a, what you might call a unforeseen consequence of some of the magics that I dabble in.
Oh.
Here I give them life, though undead life, but still bring life to them, and they seek to lash out against me.
Oh, yeah, they weren't friendly to us.
But a deal is a deal. You all have requested to find out how you might free Ralzala from her pact with Zariel. There is only one way to break such a pact with an archduke, and that is to drink the blood of a titan.
God
What are
damn
the
it.
odds of that? We just learned about a Titan.
Yes, I
I mean,
assume
have
that
any-
you are familiar with Uldrak, the fallen titan that makes his home here in Avernus.
I don't know if we know him by that name, but we're told about a sword sticking out of the ground a little way south of here.
Yes, that is where Uldrak is located.
You said the only way to him is for one of us to drink the blood of a Titan?
No,
No.
the Deo must drink it
Ah.
to be free of her pact with Zerial.
Amadeo.
Well, we should
Amadeo.
probably share that. The gin.
I must warn you, though, that Uldrak might be able to help, but from what I've seen, he's not what he used to be.
It's old
don't-
Jack.
I don't believe he is currently in the form of a Titan. Though, unfortunately, I do not have much more information than this.
But who did you say might be able to help?
Uldrak, the fallen Titan.
Oh.
He might be able to help you with the blood, but as I said, I don't believe he is currently in his Titan form. He appears to have had something happen to him. I'm not quite sure what, though.
Okay. Okay. How was your spa day?
Oh, well, it was wonderful. Thank you for asking.
You look
And you-
great.
Yeah, you would actually notice that, though she is still a very creepy night hag figure, you can tell that it appears as though a few millennia worth of just gore and guts and just grease and every disgusting thing that you can imagine has been wiped clean of her. And she does. She looks and smells far, far better than the way she was before.
Like on a scale of 1 to 10, like pretty wise, like
Oh, well, she's not pretty. She's a night hag.
what are you trying to say? It's a little racist, don't you think? Jay.
Let's see.
Aw.
She's beautiful.
Sure.
That's what makes her beautiful.
Oh. That's what makes you beautiful.
And again, 3 arms. But yes.
Hey, yo, I can think of a lot of uses for 3 arms.
Sure. That's true.
Like extra dishes.
Well, adventurers, you're always welcome to come back here and trade. I often, again, I like to dabble in potion making down here in my parlor. I always have use for soul coins if you have any extra to trade, either during your travels or before you leave Avernus. I know that soul coins don't have much use on the mortal realms.
Yeah, that's true. Anybody else have anything?
I mean,
Anything else we want to chat?
Well, I assume that if you guys don't have anything else, that you would make your way out of the bone brambles and look to make your next adventure. Where would you like to go as you leave the bone brambles?
I don't care. Also, our party leader's not here, so it's kind of awkward.
Well, it sounds like some other people are going to have to step up and make some decisions, Harry.
Oh man, oh boy, would I like to make some decisions. Uh,
Let's let the higher than 6 wisdom characters make the decision.
Ooh.
Oh!
what are you trying to say? Think I'll get someone killed or something?
So it sounds like, if I understood correctly, we'll want to go visit the Titan, but we're not sure. I mean, so the hag said that she might be able to, he or she, I don't know, might be able to help us, but I was confused. Did he be helping us give us his own blood?
I mean, he
I
could.
didn't understand.
We didn't really get specifics on how much blood we need. Could just be like
That's
a
true.
drop.
Good point. Good point.
Well, we should
Well, I
probably
think-
get as much as we can. So
It's probably our next stop, I would think.
yeah.
Unless somebody else has somewhere they want to go.
Well, you guys have two locations that you've been looking at lately, which is Oldrak's Grave and the Crypt of the Hell Riders was the other place you were considering going to.
What was the Crypt of the Hell Riders?
It's possibly where some Hell Riders are.
Yeah, you had gotten the information that there is a Death Knight that used to be one of the main Hell Riders there, so you guys had thought about going there to see if there was any information about Zariel.
Well, we'll need our whole group for a Death Knight. Those guys are raid bosses.
Lol.
Especially one that's 80% biz.
Lamau. But which you guys would look at the map, and the Crypt of the Hell Riders is both fairly close to where you are, and it's pretty much between where you are now and Oldrak's Grave. So if you guys want, you could drive around it, or you could go stop there and then go to Oldrak's Grave after that.
I'm open. It seems like we're on this path of figuring out.
There is also a third option, which is that if you guys would like, since we appear to be down like 1.5 players right now, we could end it there tonight, and we could just pick up next week.
I'm indifferent.
I know we've
Okay,
only been
either
going
way.
for like less than 2 hours, but yeah.
It happens sometimes.
Yeah. This was kind of a
Things
weird
happen.
week with Halloween and everything, so.
Yeah, and I mean, I don't know how you're doing.
Well, I haven't heard from Tim in a while, so I'm assuming he's sleepy.
Tim.
I'm here.
Yep. I think we just woke him up.
Sorry, guys.
It's
okay.
okay. You
No,
know
it's
what?
okay.
Well, we're about an hour over our normal end time, and I think everybody's a little wiped out
Yeah.
right now. So I think we'll go ahead and we'll call this one an early night. You guys can decide where you want to go next, and we'll pick it up there next time.
Sounds good.